All right, we will be talking about greedy and strongholds. Okay, so future of trading, everybody's gone through that. All familiar with hold levels. Aha, what you guys don't know is there are different types of hold levels. There are greedy hold levels and there are strong hold levels, as well as there's other hold levels that we'll be learning in the future through butterfly effect. Let's start by talking about the two types of hold levels that there are to start. So we have something called, we're going to use S for strong and G for greedy, okay? S and G, that's what we're using for this. So let's go to some examples here. Okay, we're going to pick a random spot. We want to pick back here, over here. We can pick this range here. That's fine. Or, we'll use something more local. We'll use in here. And we're going to use two different types of levels here, right? These are both hold levels. We're going to go like this. We're going to put text out and we're going to put the strong hold levels. Oh, we need to spell it right first, like this, strong. We are also going to have greedy hold levels. Greedy we're going to do in green and strong we're going to do in red for no reason other than just those seem like good colors. Okay, so we're going to draw a level here. We're going to color coordinate this to our strong text like this. We're going to go red for strong. That looks good. And we're going to go green for the greedy ones, like so. Come on. Oh, that's the text color we're changing. We need to actually change the color of the level. Right there, good. So we have two different types of levels, strong and greedy. A strong hold level is going to have a strong reaction, and that's why we call it a strong hold level. It's a level that is going to go after, touch the level, and have a large reaction afterwards. A greedy hold level acts a little differently. A greedy hold level is going to go after that level and attempt to hold it over time, okay? So a greedy hold level is the attempt to hold it over time through a trend, as to where a strong hold level is an instant reaction. You can think of a knife catch scenario as a strong hold level. So we are going to start by looking at what could be strong and greedy hold levels. We are going to be looking here. So maybe what we'll do is we will use this tool and mark this off here. We are going to start to find some of these strong and greedy hold levels. So let's talk about what makes a level strong or greedy to start with, okay? Grab our text, move it inside the screen here a little bit. A greedy hold level is going to be something that is going to be found forward in the move, more upwards in the move, right? This is going to be a greedy level, and a strong level is going to be something that is going to be found further back in the move, okay? So let's take a look at this, and we are going to mark this as red, okay? And a strong hold level is going to have a very specific reaction, right? So you have a level like this, or even this right here. You have a level like this. It is kind of the first hold level that's interacting. You have one here, but I feel a little bit more comfortable with this level. And we're going to check it on the weekly to see what is happening here on the weekly as well. So this is pretty perfect. This is going to be a hold level that's going to have a strong reaction. Okay, so it's going to be something that has a pretty decent knife catch bounce, right? And as opposed to a greedy level, which is going to have more of a try to hold through trend type of reaction. So maybe let's move forward a few days here in the move. Okay, that looks good. And then we are going to take our green level wherever it went here. I guess we only have this one here, right? We can move these down to the bottom, and we're going to add text to these so it makes it quite clear. So what we're going to do is like this. We're going to go show text, text align to the left, and we are going to say this is a strong hold level, right? Strong, and we are going to put it on top of it and color coordinate the same thing, this red color, just so we have some clarity here. Let's do the same thing with the next level, but we're going to do this here, and we're going to color this green, and we are going to go here and color this green. So we have a strong level and a greedy level. Good. Now we can kind of use this template going forward here in the lesson. We can go get rid of this because we know what strong and greedy are. And let's go back inside of this move and start looking at where the next hold level would be, right? So you have one hold level here. We identified this on the weekly. And then inside of that move, you are also going to have a stronger level or what we would call a greedier level or stronger than this level. So a greedier level would be something that once it hits, it needs to continuously hold that greedy level. So this is kind of the interaction pattern that will happen. You have a strong level here. This strong type of hold level will hit and have a large bounce off. Almost imagine like a knife catch scenario, right? This greedy hold level will be something that hits and needs to kind of continuously hold the move forward throughout the move, right? If this can't hold the move, this is going to break it down. The reason we call this greedy hold level is because it kind of becomes the greediest point in the trade to try to hold the move up. So what we're actually going to do here is we're going to maybe even refine this down a little bit more and see if there's anything else that's a little clearer here in this trade. So, oops, nope, not that one, like that. So, TradingView is playing jokes on me. Okay, let's try that again. Go here, and we are going to look for kind of something that would be even something that would hold a level even further through it, right? So we kind of have a strong level there and a greedy level there. You have a 4-hour leg right there, which is going to attempt to hold the entirety of the move, and you have the strong level here. So we can very much expect this to have a large bounce right here, right? So when you hit this strong level in the future, you're very much expecting it to have a large bounce off of that level. So we can even go right here in the moment. You can see that this kind of strong level, that's exactly what it does. It hits a level and has a pretty large bounce to it, right? Like you're looking at quite a nice trade here, 7% over the course of January 10th at 3 o'clock to January 10th at 18. So yeah, this is quite a crazy level, 7%. And I'm sure it's not quite done yet. And then even in this, inside of this move, you would have the same kind of hierarchy in this trade. So we're going to actually go back to this level here, and we're going to pick this one here. You're going to have kind of the same type of hierarchy inside of here, right? You're going to have a strong level here, which gets hit and tested. So you're going to have a strong level here, which bounces the move, and then a greedy level inside of here. And we haven't really looked at the greedy level yet, so we don't need to concern ourselves too much with the reaction. We're just kind of starting to define the strong hold levels, right? Strong versus greedy. Really, the key piece of information here is understanding that they have a very specific type of reaction, and this is one of many types of hold levels. So if this hits, you're going to have typically quite a strong reaction, right? Let's go forward a little bit here. Whoa, TradingView is quite slow right now. So maybe let's speed this up a little bit. We're going to go to a 4-hour level here, and we're just going to kind of speed it up here. So this is exactly what you would expect off of this level. For this level to be kind of this knife catch level, right? Like you have this level here. The exact same thing happens, and you're led to a looks like about a 12% move here. Yeah, about a 12% move. You're led to 12.73%. Again, though, this is the same kind of reaction, exactly what we would expect from a strong or a greedy hold level, right? So we can kind of delete these. And again, this is really simply for now, identify these levels here, right? And I think we can actually change this to a daily time frame, fast forward a little bit, and just see how they react in the future, right? I think that would be the more appropriate thing to do here. TradingView is quite slow for me right now. I'm not sure why. Might have to reload TradingView here. Let's save this. Yeah, something's going on here. Let's reload our TradingView. Hopefully acting a little smoother here. So let's try that again. Okay. So then we're just going to go and look in this moment. There we go. We're much quicker now. Just some kind of TradingView error or some type of caching error on my browser. So we're going to look at this, and we have this strong and this greedy level here, right? So we do have these two levels that we want to know how they're going to react. And so you'd have a couple different levels here too. You'd have this right here as another valley point that could be in this move. We're going to mark it, but we're not really going to pay attention. Really right now, what we're paying attention to is the strong level. So what do we want to do here? Just see one day. Okay. And maybe we can go to like a 15-minute candle or something. We know the red is a strong level. So this is going to have kind of that large bounce reaction point that we are looking for. So it would be very much the kind of level that you would knife catch, right? It'd be very much the type of level that you'd be looking, and this is kind of key information here. It would be the type of level that you are looking to catch a falling knife on, and you understand the reaction. So the most important thing here is not to think of this as, oh, I can catch every single knife off every single strong level. The point is to understand that it's going to have a very strong reaction. So without a strong reaction, let's think about this for a second. If it's meant to have a strong reaction, so if we have what is called a strong level, it is meant to have a strong reaction. If it doesn't have a strong reaction, it means the level is failing. Okay, so just think about that for a second. If it's supposed to have reaction A and reaction A doesn't occur, regardless of what's happening, that means the reactionary point is failing. Okay, so we're going to take a look at this and kind of see what happens here. Yeah, okay, so we can even just go to 1 minute candles. And this is your strong level, right? Like it has a very strong reaction. It's 2% in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes. 8 minutes, you made 2% just by marking the correct level, right? So this was a very good example of a strong reaction. It probably even goes up higher. Yeah, we would just maybe go back to a 15-minute candle here so we don't have to burn through too much time and just maybe see where this thing goes. So yeah, okay, in a matter of less than an hour here, you have a 4% reaction. So this is very much what you would expect out of a strong level. It's going to touch it once. It's a knife catch. It instantly goes there. And it rips completely right off. It's a very strong level, therefore granting you a very strong reaction, right? And then we have greedy levels, right? Then we have our greedy levels in this trade. So we're just going to let this kind of play out and see what happens. And so it goes after its next level there, and that's the one we had marked behind the strong level. We're not going to worry about this type of level right now. This will be covered in the future, in the future lessons in butterfly effect inside ranges. So there's going to be a ranges video that covers that. We can just kind of let this play out here, and you'll very much see. Well, we can maybe speed up the time clock here a little bit and just hit play. Otherwise, we might be here for a while. Okay, so let's go and take a look at what had happened here, right? Okay, so we have maybe 5-minute candles. We can go and we can hit play and see what happens here. And this is what is the strong level being hit. So let's rewind this and go take a look at these two levels. We can delete this third level because this what really wasn't important to us. We're going to switch to the hourly here. So we can delete this level. This is, again, something covered in the future. We don't need to worry about this greedy level right now. But what we really do need to focus on is identifying what makes sense here for strong and greedy level. So again, the strong level is going to garnish a large bounce, which it does. It bounces off the level. And the greedy level is going to garnish greediest point in the move. So let's talk about greedy for a second. Why do we call it greedy? It is going to be the greediest point in the move before the move starts to break the larger piece of what it's representing. So if we have a strong level that is kind of and let's go look at this again for a second. So if we have a strong level that is the top of the move right here, for example, you have a strong level. So we have a 2-candle value. So we have a weekly hold level, right? This is a strong level. And then you go in here and this is kind of, you could even have another one right here. So we did a little bit of work here. We found 2 different levels. We can call them both greedy levels. Greedy being it's going to be the best price before the move completely collapses down. So in theory, you could go in here and we could take a look at 4-hour candles, right? And so then we could even find an even greedier point right here, right? So we can find kind of these 3 greedy points within this hold level, right? So you go back and look at this on a weekly chart. What just looks like, oh, it's just a weekly hold level. Well, it is a weekly hold level, but it's a strong type of hold level, right? As opposed to where these are greedy. So this is strong, meaning that, and this is what we commonly see on hold levels, right? We always kind of have this hold level like this, right? We have a hold level, it knife catches it, it rips right off. So this would be like the same kind of concept as a strong or a greedy hold level. So this strong hold level is going to be pulling right back off of the move, right? It's going to knife catch the move. It's going to move straight away from it. And that's it. The move is kind of over. So if that's true, we can even just flip this chart and say, oh, this was a strong level. Look at the reaction this strong level has right here. So again, what I don't want you guys to do right now when you're watching me do this is I don't want you to say, oh, but cotton, there's only 1 candle, because on another time frame, there's 2 candles. On another time frame, there's a valley here. Like we can even just go and prove it. On another time frame, there's going to be some type of valley in here. We're going to find the level. It's just because I want to. Well, hopefully we can go back that far in time. So this would be the start of that valley. And you could even say there's a 4-hour start. I believe it was right here. So we're going to leave this here. We're going to go back to the 4-hour and take a look, make sure that we didn't miss anything. Okay, so it does start somewhere right here. So we actually have to probably go to the 2-hour here to find it. I guess we have to add a 2-hour candle here. 2 hours add, and we're going to go to, oh, we already have the 2-hour. What am I doing? Okay, let's go find this level just to kind of prove this point here. There it is right there. So there's a 2-hour level. Okay, so we can go back to, and that's the level. So we did find the level properly. Let's go back to the daily time frame, and we can simply say, oh, if the same thing is true, the strong level, the strong hold level versus the greedy hold level, and this should theoretically be red right here. So let's change this to red because I don't want to confuse you guys with the colors. This should be, oh, come on, that was a text that I changed. We got to actually change candle here. Focusing not on the fact that it is a visual pattern or some kind of visual cue, focusing on the theory that it is supposed to be a knife catch. A strong level means a big bounce. It means that the move had hit this strong hold level here. It bounced straight up off of it. And once again, 13%, it bounces straight up off of it, et cetera, et cetera. So we can flip this chart back over and it's kind of the same thing, right? You have these levels here where it's a very strong level. And the most important thing about this is understanding the theory of what that means when we say strong level. We just don't call it a strong hold level. We understand the idea that it will cause a knife catch just like this, right? It'll cause a knife catch or a quick move down, and it's going to have a strong reaction because it's the hold level that's kind of the strongest hold level because it's kind of at the biggest part of its range, right? So we have this is going to represent that big bounce. And like we dissected in here, you had a 4% move in less than an hour. So you'd make 4% in less than an hour, which is absolutely fantastic, right?